What's up, everybody? It's so great to see you. I am in Sundance, Utah. I've made it from Puerto Rico to Miami this weekend. Got to hang out with Gary Brecka at his amazing new home. I don't know. His neighbor above him was a guy named what's his name? Famous soccer player. I cannot believe I'm going to say this. He came from England to the U.S. Like the most famous soccer player in America.
Pele.
Not Pele. Okay, that was a good one. No, the English guy.
Yeah, Beckham.
Beckham. Yeah, he was literally upstairs. His daughter came down. She was giving him an IV drop to David Beckham and his wife. They live upstairs, and you should have seen the windows. This place, he just sold his company for $150 million. You could imagine, but he's my health coach, and he's hooking me up. But man, it's so great to see you guys, and now that I can actually see you. So we're going to get this party started. I'm at a Mastermind here in Sundance, Utah. I've been to Dallas. I'm in flat moving. So they're on the other side of that wall, so I can't be too loud and crazy. But here's the deal, man. Welcome to the 1% Club. You guys are the ones doing what 99% of the agents will not do at EXP, and you'll live the way 99% of the agents will never live. And it's perfectly fair. Like, it's got to be fair. Everybody gets the choice. You choose with your actions. This is so fair. You are compensated for your contribution. Your revenue share check is what it's supposed to be. It's the value you're showing up as. And everybody wants that external success. Work on the internal. Man, I'm at a Mastermind again and again and again and again. And I'm meeting people here. None of these people are even in real estate. Man, they own $100 million companies. They $50 million this private jets. And I paid $35,000 to be a part of this. And so, because education, you grow, your business grows. Your business will grow in direct proportion to the amount of you grow. Man, I've got new thoughts, new things just blowing my mind today. This guy, Dan Clark, I don't know if you know the name Dan Clark. He went into space. He was at the Pentagon. He was working with the president. He's an amazing human being. He just got up there and went, I'm like, I was blown away. So I'm super pumped right now. So here's the deal. This is about build. We are 3 weeks away from build. We all know major decisions are made at major events, and you get a bounce off the events. And if you just kind of you show up like that, you get a bounce, but you will get a bounce. If you put in some good effort, you're going to get some good bounce. If you put in an epic effort, you're going to get an epic bounce. So this is about creating a supersonic bounce. So this is build. What it is it's a gathering of the champions. We're talking Glenn Sanford's going to be there. Jason Glessing's going to be there. Jeff Whiteside, Michael Valdez, Dave Knorr, the entire board, the who's who of EXP is going to be there. If you're not there, man, I don't even know what to say. Change your schedule, get there, but bring people. So the last few weeks, we've been talking about bringing 19 plus one, at least 20 or more. I brought 19 to my first event. It's riding that wave of momentum today. You can create in the next 3 weeks the wave of momentum that'll change your grandchildren's life. So there's got to be a sense of urgency and desperation about you right now. So here's the like, oh man, how could I do it? You're in trouble. No, say, how can I do it, man? How can I bring 20? Make a list, brainstorm stuff. Well, I could, Brent, you buy airline tickets and split hotel rooms and help split for a ticket, or you make them buy the airline ticket, then you pop for the hotel room. Yeah, $179 a night for 3 nights. Okay, $600 with tax, whatever. I don't have that. Okay, how can you get the money? What can you get the money to make the investment in your business? One person. It doesn't take any more than one to get it and get that duplication going. We end up with 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people. It's $1 million a year, not 30,000. Or you don't need that. 1,000 people is going to be basically $1 million a year. You think, oh, it's so much, 1,000. It takes one, and then you literally can have width next to them, and you will make a ton of money. You don't have to go find 5, 10 people to go build this thing big. It takes one, and it's easy to build a little boutique brokerage. Well, I haven't figured out yet. Well, you will. Picture the next 5 to 10 years. The next 5 to 10 years as we grow to 1 million agents around the globe. So some of you are like, well, it's tough right now. Agents have less money, so they can't travel. If that's your thought, I think it's tough right now. Agents are going to pain, so they're going to travel. It's tough right now. Agents are going to look at new options, and I'm going to be the guy there presenting it to them. That's what I'm thinking. So you're saying it's tough, they can't go. I say it's tough, they need to go. They have to go. Hope is not a strategy here. Your enthusiasm has to be more powerful than they're like, I ain't going. You absolutely can't take the easy no, man. You have to go. You are going. This is going to change your life. You're going to meet Tina Cole. You're going to meet Jay Kennedy. You're going to meet Michael Valdez. You're going to meet Mike Sherrard from Canada. I mean, you guys got like over 23 people flying down from Canada. You can and you will do this. And so it's all about mindset. So I want to say this. Write this down. Width equals depth. We're going to go fast. And by the way, I'm going to ask everybody here, do you have 5 to 10 committed? And I'm going to have you share your name and what city you're from. Do you have 10 to 15 committed? Do you have 15 to 20 committed? Do you have 20 plus committed? You're going to share your name and what say, we want to know who's doing what. I hope somebody says, yeah, man, I got 18 coming and I'm from wherever. And I hope you see them and go, man, they got nothing on me. You see Curtis Johnson. Well, yeah, Curtis Johnson can do it. You see Coach Russ, well, of course, Coach. And Lou Rodin, Lou can do it. He's amazing. Simone and Pablo. But when you meet somebody who inspires you, like Randy Bird, man, I love Randy Bird. Well, guess what? You think, but yeah, Randy's like my brother. He's like me. Well, Randy's doing it. Why don't you do it? And so I think it's important to hear from other people. So I'm going to give you that moment, but write down this, it's weird to be like kind of try to be, passionate and be quietly passionate, but I have to. There's a whole 40 group mastermind on the side of that wall. It's just a bizarre moment for me. But I will say this, width equals depth. You got to understand, width equals depth. You want a big group? It starts with planting the field, planting the trees so you can have an orchard. And this is your moment. You have enough time. It is not too late. It is absolutely not too late. By the way, I can't think of who it is. I think it was, I don't know, is John McKesh, are you on right now? Is John McKesh on right now? John, you here? He's texting me earlier. Okay, he may not be on, but I'm going to tell you what John told me, and it's going to blow your minds. So I will say this. Your group is looking to you for leadership right now. Your actions speak so loud, I can hardly hear what you're saying. Man, get control of the internal voice, the inner winner. The biggest enemy you got is not on the outside. It's not some other company. It's not Compass. It's not HomeSmart. It's not the interest rates. It is absolutely what's going on between the right here. This is where you win. It's your internal psychology. 80% is psychology, 20% is mechanics. But because your psychology jacked up, you're not doing the mechanics, those of you that want to go. So, but you will. So this, you've heard me say this thing. It's so true. Some people's groups are just exploding. Listen to me. The speed of leader determines the pace of the pack. Don't look at your group and say, my group sucks. Take responsibility for your life. Say, man, I've been sucking. I've been making excuses. They're like armpits. Everyone has 2 and they stink. So here's the deal. No more excuses. Your reasons why you reason you do it. And so you start asking questions. How can I get the money to help get people to build? Make the investment. I invest all the time. And it's come back to me. I want this for you. And so write this down. Reasons lead to conclusions. Emotions leads to action. I'll say it again. Reasons lead to conclusions. Science. Emotion leads to action. And if people will come to build, and when they listen to what Tina Cole is going to share from stage, it will radically change their life forever. Tina Cole just made $5 million net in the bank in the last 5 years. And she's going to talk about how every single person can explode their business. And it's something anyone can do. I know what she's going to say. I know how she's going to present it. It's absolutely genius. Like, they got to come just to hear Tina Cole. Now, the others, it's not taken away from their preachers. I just know what she's going to share. And you can look at them with passion and go, this is going to change your life. I don't care if you have to sell a motorcycle, your hot tub, your couch, if you have to borrow money from your uncle, if you have to take out a line of credit, if you have to put something on a credit card, I'm not going to let you say no. I'm getting married. Brent Gove will marry you at the Gaylord. I will do it. I've done marriages before. We're going to you need to get radical. You need your enthusiasm. I am sold myself. I believe this so dang much. Guess what? Gail DeMarco's speaking this year. Last year, she's like, wow, I don't get it. I go, Gail, you're going. Okay. She went. She's speaking this year. She's speaking at Build this year. She freaking killed it, but she got it. Major decisions are made at major events. So emotions lead to action. Emotion, fire, hunger. You got to check your emotions. So here's the deal. You don't produce what you know. You reproduce who you are. I'll say it again. You don't reproduce what you know. You reproduce who you are. You got to work on you. You are the key. It's not a narcissistic thing, man, but if you hate yourself, if you're playing small, look, playing small never served the world. Little Mother Teresa, she's small, she played big. Martin Luther King wasn't really a big guy, but he had a big ass dream, maybe. Do you have a big dream? It's not for money and cars. You're in trouble if it's for money and cars and a jet and all that stuff. Those are nice things. I like it too, but it's to be a change agent. It's to love people. They got to feel your love. Well, I'm not like you. Well, maybe there's your thing. You better fall in love with you in a healthy, non-narcissistic way. Because if you hate yourself, you can't love other people. You got to forgive yourself. You got to be okay with that. You got to love people. They need to love me back. They don't have to love you back. You got to love it. You have to respond to it. Realize hurt people. Someone mistreated you. I get that. Have empathy for them. What kind of hell did they go through to treat you like that? Instead of being offended, which builds a fence. The word fence is in the word offended. I build a fence between you and I. I'm offended. I'm building a big fence, right? East Germany and West Germany, get the wall down. Reagan goes, Mr. Gorbachev, take down that wall. Listen to me, you guys. Take down your wall. Be real. Be the biggest lover. Be a golden retriever with a pit bull inside. But you got to have the fire. And you think, well, I'm not like you. I'm not trying to be you. You be you. People, oh my gosh, people love authentic. You could be analytical with authenticity. You could be a driver with authenticity. But if you do it with love, you're in that money zone. If you don't have love, then you're a gong. You're a resounding gong. People smell it. They're not responding to me. Man, pray to God. Ask God to give you the love for people. That when your staff knows you love them, like Rob's running this right now. He's in the background. I always joke around and call him the voice of God. He knows I love it. I'm like, Rob, what do you need? What can I do? How can I help you? Do you need more vacation time? Do you need more pay? What do you want? Some of you are so afraid to say that stuff. I'm not afraid to say that stuff. My dreams are so big, it includes everybody. And you got to make room for people to do great things. Oh my God, I got to move quicker. I'm only through page 1. So I need you to build a triple braided cord. What's a triple braided cord? Accountability. You cannot sit here today and just hear. You got to be a doer. So here's your homework assignment. You must grab somebody and connect with them. 2, not 1, because the one person can bail on you. You call me, I get busy. Shoot, I'm Avalos, let you go. John Tablaris, Randy Bird, Frank Crandall, I let you down. Glenn Johnson, I'm sorry, man. I've been busy, man. We'll connect you next month. But if there's 3 of you, 1 may flake, the other 2 there. You other 2 grab the other one, you pull them back in your accountability group. I mean, if you're a Bible person, and I am, a triple braided cord is not easily broken. I don't know if that's in Proverbs or where it says that, but I believe that's right out of the Bible. It's strength. If you're out there alone, don't be the lone wolf. Look around and go, okay, I'm calling Dylan Nanaka from Hawaii. Guy's a stud. Andrew Avalos from Elk Grove, Manteca, Modesto, Stockton. He's a stud. Jonathan Campbell from whoever you connect with here. Helen Lloyd, look at her. She's amazing. Hi, Helen. Liz Brown, the TikTok queen herself. Karen Head. Do you know Karen Head is just unbelievable? I look around here. There's so many. Jody, Mercedes. Hey, Jody. Like, what can I have? Gove, Mercedes. I like Mercedes. But here's the deal. She has a cool last name. And so here's the deal. You can find people like Frank Driscoll and Randy Bacon and George Crawford and connect with Chris Camparelli. Guy's a stud. Cindy Baglietto. You need to I'm calling. It's going to be awkward, but I need to do this. I have to do this. Now is the time. There's a sense of urgency. This is the time. So you cannot be a hero. You must be a doer. I'm challenging you right now. Become a triple braided cord. You find 3 people. And if you some more than 3, I hope some of you get suckered into 3 accountability groups. 4, I'm slobbering. So here's the deal. You got to get a little radical. If you want it, man, you got to be radical. I'm sorry. Just play hopscotch, jump rope a little. This thing's going to go huge for you. Richard Branson was nuts. Steve Jobs was crazy. Thomas Edison, really 1,000 tries? I'd have given up after 100. 1,000 tries to invent the light bulb. Walt Disney, turned down by banks 114 times, but the 115th bank said yes, documented fact. That's a little cray-cray. The colonel who created Kentucky Fried Chicken, if you know his story, unbelievable. So here's the deal. I get it. Maybe it's been tough on you, but if you'll be hard on yourself, life will be infinitely easier on you. Now is the time. So I'm moving. I'm watching the clock. I'm going to get this done in time. So let me see. So find at least 2 other people to run with. This is like steel, struggle. It's uncomfortable. Good. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. Nothing ever happened great. You think Martin Luther King was comfortable? Do you think Abraham Lincoln was comfortable? I want to be like a Ben Franklin, a George Washington, man. I want to be someone who does something. To not just, man, have a nice home, nice car, made a lot of money with revenue share, this and that, but to pour it into people. You, every one of you, there's the voice who goes, BS. That voice is not your friend. Cut it out. The voice who says that you're an incredible person created in the image of God, full of love, that can give love to others. Listen to that voice. You are worthy of love. You don't deserve it, but you're worthy of it, right? And as you get love, if you go out and start reaping love, it comes back to you. Those of you who are single, you're trying to find a friend. Just be a friend, man. Be a friend. They're everywhere. But if you're trying to find a friend, they're hard to find. Don't try to find a lover. Try to find a friend. Just be a lover. Be a friend, man. Be a giver. I don't always give back, my man. Keep giving. There's more in the tank. That was, no. You need to pull back. You can't give anymore. That voice is not your friend. No. You're not like Lou Ronayne. You're not like Chris Camporelli or Karen Head. That voice is not your friend, because you know what? You're you, and you're amazing, and you have so much to give. But you, those thoughts who say, not you. I say, yes, you. But what books have you read? What podcasts have you listened to? What masterminds have you gone to and met incredible people? Man, go, well, I don't. Don't tell me why you can't. Tell me why you can. You absolutely have to. I can't. You must. You must. And so there's that sense of urgency. Write this one down. I was reminded of this morning in my mastermind group. You are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Write that one down. You've all heard it before. Jim Rome said it again and again. This thing's been said for 30, 40, 50 years. You are the average of the 5 people you hang around with. Because pretty soon you become the 6th. You become the 6th. So who are you hanging out with? Well, man, are you being relentless about upping your game? Who can I hang out with who's playing big? And then, now there's people who are succeeding and they're snorting cocaine. I'm not saying that. I mean, sometimes you meet some successful people and they're successful financially, but their moral compass is corrupt, or they're just really jacked up, and we all know it. So you're going to become like them. So pick your inner circle. Jim Rome says, stand guard at the doorway to your mind. Man, I met a guy yesterday. He picked me up in a private, black car. We flew into Salt Lake and walked 20 miles. I've never experienced anything like that. I've flown into a lot of airports. You fly into Salt Lake, it was a 1.5 mile walk to baggage. 1.5 miles. It was kind of good after we played. I've been to a lot of airports. It was a documentable 1.5 miles to baggage. Walking, that's how it's done in Salt Lake. It's a brand new airport too. Crazy. It was kind of good though. I liked it. I'm like, are we getting punked? Is there a sign? I'm like, just kidding. Want to see if you guys would walk this far. But here's the deal. Oh, shoot, I got the. Oh yeah, he said this. Stand guard at the doorway to your mind. Who are you hanging out with? Who are you around? It matters who you hang out with. You begin to think differently. Challenge yourself. Some of you have been playing small. You haven't been intentional about who's on that inner circle. I have people, some of you probably don't even know that would be on my inner circle because they meet my spiritual fitness, my physical fitness. Right now, Gary Breck is a big part. It's my physical fitness, right? Um, Dr. Lance Wallnow, you probably don't even know him. That's a spiritual fitness. He's like a spiritual dad to me. I love the guy. He's amazing. Francis Chan, another amazing human being, wrote a book called Crazy Love. Why do you love so much? Because I study love. People want to be loved. I want to love people. And the more you love, it's amazing. And if you, Tony, I was going through my notes with Tony Robbins on the flight here from Miami yesterday. He said this: problems need energy to survive. What kind of energy are you feeding your problems, right? Oh yeah, this is it. I knew it'd come back to me. So the guy who picked me up after I walked a mile and a half, he goes, where are you from? I said, well, Puerto Rico half the year, and Northern California the other half the year. And he goes, oh my gosh, Northern California. Oh my gosh, you guys are having so much fires again. It's unbelievable. And we talked for a while. Then later on, I confessed. I said, look, I don't listen to the news. I didn't even know there were fires in Northern California. I guess there's a bunch of fires in Northern California. I decided when I watch the news, I actually get fearful. I'm just being honest with you guys. I get fearful when I watch the news. I watch the interest rates. I watch what they're talking about. I don't watch the news. I completely do not allow myself to. You're ignorant, you're uninformed. That's what my mom tells me. She loves me, but she says I'm ignorant and informed. I need to watch the news and be aware of COVID. People still die of COVID. Yes, mom. But sorry, I love my mom. I respect my mom, but I am not filling my mind with most of the news is like a bus went into a lake and 30 school kids died. It's so tragic. More with this from Bob. Yeah, here's all the grieving parents. Huh. And now we're going to talk about an update from our stockbroker. Yeah, interest rates are going up. All hell's breaking loose. It's like, I don't watch the news. Do not participate in the recession of the news. It will affect you. You could overcome these things. So we'll say that. I'm watching the clock. Yep, I got 5 minutes left. I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine you're at Build. Tony Robbins, the third day. Tony Robbins is going off. People they're working on their insides. You got to have internal success before you can have external success. And so people are watching it. They've heard all the different speakers speak, and we have production moments. Every speaker's giving their best tip on production to get people through the shift. Like, do this and you'll get buyers. Do this and you get sellers. Do this and get your offers accepted. Do this, write this ad on TikTok. Do this on Instagram. Do this on YouTube. Do this on Facebook. And in blockchain and crypto and different things. We don't have a lot on blockchain and crypto, but here's the deal. They're going to be so inspired, and you cannot let them miss. And now you're there, and you've invested in split plane tickets with people. Maybe you bought some plane tickets. You split rooms. Maybe you bought some rooms. You split the cost of an event ticket. Maybe you bought some, but you got 20 legs there. People are coming up to you going, oh my gosh, I just had breakfast and Michael Valdez sat down with me. I was in the elevator and Jason Gessie had to CEO of the my gosh, the guy was so humble. And oh my gosh, we were at lunch and I met Karen Head, and she's amazing. Do you know that she sells all this real estate? But she's in XP. And I met Andrew Avalos, and the guy's doing events. They're getting 100 people to show up, and he's building out the central US. And I met Helen, and they're like, thank you for bringing me, with tears in their eyes. How does that make you feel when you impact them? And I guarantee you they're going to sell more real estate than they would have. And it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's a little bit of Brian Buffini, a little bit of Mike Ferry, a little bit of Mega Camp, a little bit of EXP, a little bit of shareholders, a little bit of Build. It's not any one thing, but this is going to be huge. I believe it. Do you believe it? And so how do you feel? And let me tell you, you're going to feel empowered. You're going to feel satisfied. You're going to feel significance. You're going to feel like you're a part of a movement. People want to be a part of something greater than themselves. So are you saying, follow me, baby. Daddy's got this. Mama's got this. I'm going caveman, follow me. And you love them and you care for them. And it's not just something I'm saying, man. You got to get this deep down in your core. Create opportunity for your agents. Create opportunity for your staff. Create opportunities and love them if they stay at Coldwell Banker. Love them if they stay at Keller Williams. It's okay. Listen to me. Not everybody goes to the same church or has the same faith, and not everyone goes to the same real estate company. And God has a plan for some people, and it is not for every single real estate agent on the planet to be the XP. I believe it. Some of them are supposed to be at Century 21. Some of them are supposed to be at Sotheby's. So don't try to override God, and realize, so you got, if God has called them to be at Remax for 30 years, so be it. You don't have to understand it. Some people live in a desert their whole life, or live in the mountains their whole life, or live in Africa, or live in the United States. Embrace them and love them. Then you're not a user. You're a user if you're like pouring your life out. Yes, we want them to come to EXP. I'm not denying that. That would be awesome. But be at peace, my man. Be at peace, my brother, my sister. If they stay, it's Sotheby's. Help them, because they have kids, man. As human souls, we help other human souls, and they will pick up on it. And when you just help them and they go, look, I'm not coming to EXP, go, totally okay. I'm going to love you anyway. I'm going to help you because you got a family, man. Let me get in there and work. Like, well, I'm not sure what to tell them. Introduce them to Kelly Fasterly. Introduce them to Glenn Johnson. Glenn Johnson can help them. Matthew Stewart can help them. Eric Jones can help them. Anna Marie Adams can help them. Do you know Trish from Boulder, Colorado? Do you know her? Have you met Coach Randy Bird? Introduce them. Randy Bacon, get to know that dude. Look at him. Dylan from Hawaii. You can introduce some people that could change their life. Oh no, Dylan will help them. Dylan's going to help them. Say, Dylan, I'm trying to sponsor this guy. I don't know. They may stay at Century 20, but they want to know about KV Core. Or Dylan's a master at YouTube. Could you talk to him for 10 minutes? Dylan's not going to say no, go away. Nobody's like this on here. George Crawford's not going to do it. Look at him. Hey, George, I see you there, baby. How you doing? I love the hair, baby. Looking good. You're rocking it. So here's the deal. We are going to love them no matter what. And then God sees what you do in private, man, and he rewards you in public. Give, love, lay your life down for others. Lay your life down for others, because it's the right thing to do. When nobody's looking, don't say, hey, everyone, look at me, I'm giving money. Everyone, just love the agent. Just care for a secretary. Help your neighbor. Do something for the delivery guy. When's the last time you helped the Amazon delivery guy or the Uber driver who's barely getting by? Man, you cashed a big check. Bless them with the $300 tip. They'll go home and cry, man. You will not know who's going to go home and cry. I got a $100 check from my church one time. I sat in the parking lot and bawled like a baby. I was 30 years old, just got into real estate, just come through a bankruptcy, and I didn't have money for groceries. I bawled like a baby. Something like $100, what's that going to do? It's going to make people bawl like a baby. And I couldn't wait to give the check to my wife. And she went, put it in the bank and went right to the grocery store and bought food for our kids. Man, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I realized some of you don't have money. A word. You remember when someone really spoke something kind to you. It only happens like 2 or 3 times in your life. When people say, no, slow down. Frank Driscoll, listen to me, dude. Freaking amazing. I see God's got a plan for your life. Now, if he's doing drugs and being all crazy, so, you got to say, buddy, come here. You get this, but God, you're better than this. God is like, but here's the deal. You could speak into people's life and you don't wink and look the other way. You put your arm around and say, let me help you out of this rut you're in, baby. Come with me. A mastermind. You fly them to Dallas. You bring them to EXPCon in Las Vegas. And you don't stay and go out and party and do all that stuff. Because you don't need alcohol and drugs to make you happy. It's from the inside out. I have a glass of wine or beer or whatever. It's fine. But I don't need that. There was a period where Brent needed alcohol. I remember thinking, I could go to a party and not drink, but it wouldn't be as fun. I love getting hammered. I love being crazy and wild. And I think I could go to a party. It just wouldn't be as much fun if I didn't drink. Now I'm like, I don't need any alcohol. I'm having the time of my life at a party. That's what alcohol has you by the neck. Drugs have you by the neck. And if that's you out there, man, you desperately need to look at the 5 people you're hanging out with and go, leave Denver and move to Phoenix. Leave Phoenix and go to Miami or go to Nashville. Get out of that environment that's pulling you back. Get away from those people. Kick in the principle of Vacuum. Get rid of what you don't want in your life to make room for what you do want. So we're on the home stretch, I promise. So right now, almost made it 3:02. Okay, so here's the deal. I promised 30 minutes, 32 minutes, but I want to recognize some of you. If you have 5 to 10 people, somewhere between 5 to 10, if you have 10 or more, wait. But if you have somewhere between 5 to 10, I want to know who you are. I need to see this for me. You have 5 to 10 people coming to build. They're committed. They bought their airline ticket. Okay, awesome. So I want you to wave at me. I'm gonna say, just want your name and what city and state you're from. Because I want to recognize you. I want people to know, because some people go, I'm going to call that guy. I'm going to call that gal. So Andrew Avalos, unmute yourself, tell everyone your name, obviously, but in what city and state you're from and how many you have.
This Andrew Avalos.
Andrew, cut your camera. We can't hear you. We totally can't hear you, Andrew. Cut your camera. It's taking too much bandwidth.
California. I have 22 invited guests.
Awesome. Well done. Good job, buddy. We got to go really quick. I'm going to go really fast. That's good. All right. Who's next? I saw somebody else wave a hand at me that was up there. Cindy, what do you got? This is between 5 to 10.
Cindy, yes, I have 7 people so far, and I'm lucky to be in Dallas, Texas.
Good. So you're from Dallas, Texas. Cindy Baglietta, everyone. Who else? Someone else was waving at me. John, go ahead. You got to unmute yourself. Be ready to unmute yourself, guys.
Hey, John Tableras here, Toronto, Canada. I got 8 registered so far.
From Canada. That is awesome. Congratulations, buddy. Who else? I'm looking for hands waved. Eric Jones got 6. Where are you from, Eric?
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City, baby. Hey, I'm in your town. I'm up here in Sundance, right? I just flew into Salt Lake last night. Simone, what do you got? What do you got?
Simone Russo, Calgary, Canada. The flights are $1,400 to $1,800 economy to Dallas. I have 7 tier 1 agents coming.
Good. It's worth it. It is worth it. What is it worth to change your life? Is it worth $5,000 or $10,000? I say it's worth it. Good. Who else? I'm looking for hands. I got to switch screens. Oh, Craig, go ahead.
5, Philly.
And you're from Philly? Craig,
Yep.
From Philly. He's got 5 committed. Love it. Anybody else? I'm looking for final hands. Okay, I'm going to switch. Who has 10 to 15? Let me see some hands. We'll do 10 to 20 just to speed it up. Karen Head, go ahead. How many you got?
Hey, Brent, I have at least 10. I didn't make my full list, but and I have a lender buying a nice dinner and cocktail hour for my people that are coming.
Beautiful, smart, well done. Clark Broom, who's coming in, as Steve Jones on the thing. Go ahead, Clark.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't change my name there, but we have 11 in width with tickets and plane tickets, everything, and looks like about 20 total.
Sweet. Congratulations. I love it. So there's Clark. And where are you from, Clark? I know, but tell everyone. Where are you from, Clark? Well, he's from Sacramento.
Lincoln, California.
All right. I love it. Clark's my neighbor. I bought a new home in Lincoln, California in the foothills. Okay. Who's next?
Yep.
Who has 10 to 20? I'm switching hands. Liz Brown, how many you got? And where are you from?
Richmond, Virginia, and I have 12. 1 today, just now.
Good. Keep getting them.
I
She
know.
got me 5 days before the event. 5 days before the event, I bought it. I dropped, I think, about $2,500 in airline tickets. I bought my ticket and I brought 2 people with me. I go, let's go check out these EXP guys and see if they're weird. And then I met people like Amy Weaver and I'm like, oh my God, they're totally weird. Just kidding, Amy. I saw you pop in. I love you. I'm looking 10 to 20. Matthew Stewart, where you name?
Matthew, can you hear me? Matthew Stewart, Sacramento area, 6 wide so far and 20 coming.
All right. Good. Love it. Matthew, well done. Okay, who else? I'm looking for hands. Jonathan Campbell, was that you? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So Jonathan Campbell, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, 16 total so far.
Sweet, right on. Love it. Okay, who else? I'm looking for hands. Looking 10 to 20. I'm looking 10 to 20. I'm scanning through a few screens, so I apologize. If I missed you, go ahead and speak up. Did I miss anybody in the 10 to 20 category? Okay, we're going past 10 to 20. This is the last category. I'm gonna let you guys go. 20 plus. Who's got 20 plus committed right now for shareholders? Who else? I'm watching. I can't see your hands on everyone. Let's see. We got anybody? 20 plus? Okay, I have 23. Tell you right now. Steve Hillier has 20. And I believe it's right here. Hold on, I'm gonna just double check the number because I don't want to say the wrong thing. John McKesh. How does he spell his name? I don't know how to spell John McKesh.
Mikesh.
Kesh. Thank you, John and Jen. Found it. Thank you. So he goes. So Lars, let me get to where I can see what I'm showing you guys. So Lars Hedenberg, right here. If you look at this, right there. Lars just got his 30th confirmed leg to Dallas. So, and then one of his frontline legs has 12 coming. And he goes, is this a record? And yes, it is a record. So Lars Hedenberg, maybe you should call Lars and go, Lars, can I be your accountability partner? And then meet every week, meet every day. I don't care what you got to do. It's your family. It's your future. But I'm telling you right now, you got 3 weeks. I watched the model explain. I was invited to San Antonio with 5 days notice. Who can you show the model explain? Trust me, agents are in pain. They love their agent, their broker, but I need to change. They love their office. They love their desk. They love their friends, but I need to change. They're going to be open. You got to say, now is the time. Strike while the iron's hot. This is your time. So I think I did everything I wanted to say today. So man, make that list, whiteboard it out. Your passion, your enthusiasm, do what you got to do. I had a lot more, but I over prepared for today. I actually have pages of notes I scribbled out for this. I'm just going to skip it. I love you guys. I want you to make it. I will see you next Tuesday at 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. This is the 1% Club. And by the way, I have my 10 at 10. If you haven't heard about it, Wednesday nights at 10 o'clock for 10 minutes. We do the same thing. It's a little bit more focused in. It's 10 at 10. It always lasts 15 minutes. I know I can't do exactly, but it is what it is. I'm trying. So if you want more tomorrow night, or you want to bring somebody, shoot, I should have had somebody on tonight. We're going to be talking about Build. And tomorrow night, I'm going to give you hacks on how to get hotel rooms. And I'll give you hacks on how to get tickets, inexpensive tickets in hotel rooms. What a tease. So that is tomorrow night at 10 Eastern, Zoom with Brent.live. No passcode. You can get 3 or 4 or 5 of your agents in your team there. 10 at 10 Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Dylan from Hawaii, unlock your phone. What time is that in Hawaii? If it's 7 Pacific, what is it, 3 hours or 4 hours?
Well, we're behind, so it's 4 p.m.
It's 4 p.m. where you are? Yeah, so that is, I don't know. I can't figure that out, but you're behind.
Oh, it's that call is at 4 p.m. Yeah, we're behind.
Oh, 4 p.m. Hawaiian time. Okay, got it. So 4 p.m. Hawaiian time, 7 Pacific, 9 Eastern, 3 a.m. in Zimbabwe. I made that up. But you do the time zone change. I don't know what time it is in Canada. I love you guys. So if you want more, I always want more. Get radical. Get radical. You must. I'll limit this. Get an accountability partner. You cannot let the sun go down. Find three of you, not one. One will bail on you. 2, meet. I don't care. Meet every day. We meet twice a week. Meet once a week. Meet and go, how you doing? Did you get anybody new? What do you got? Get like Lou Ronayne. I love that guy. Randy, Matthew Stewart, MJ. You know, Nick, what's up, Nick? Good to see you. Liz Brown, Bill Rapp, Amanda Hurd. Oh my God, Craig Lurch, Eric Jones. Find somebody. Do not you dare get off this. You find someone, Frank Driscoll, and you connect. And Serge, there's Serge over there, Frank Crandall, and you form that accountability group. Because here's what's going to do: you're going to let a week slip by, and you're not going to lose the weight. You're not going to quit smoking. You need people that grab a hold of you and say, you got this, we got this, we're doing it together. You got a brother on your left, a sister on your right, and you drag each other out of the swamp. Freaking do this. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow night, next week on Tuesday, 1% Club. And
Brent, is it 10 Central or Eastern?
10 Eastern. Thank you for the call. I threw out all those times. I don't blame you for being. It's tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. In Central, you do the math. I think it's 9 Central. Love you guys. Have a great day. Go get them.
Love you.